Hello everyone and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 100% walkthrough video. It's been quite a while. Once again, I had to take another break for this series. Well, really, it's not that I really wanted to take a break for this, but I got really busy with work and personal life stuff. Like, you know, the holidays came and I got really busy with work on top of that. And I was feeling the itch to play a different game for a while, so once I found a good, ending point for one of my videos, or actually, I don't even know if this actually is the beginning of a video or not, if I'm being completely honest, because it's been about a month and a half since I've actually recorded last, so I'm very sorry about the long wait for my return for this, but you know, a combination of just getting really busy at work. I had 2 really busy weeks at work, and then it was the holidays, and I had to focus on that, and I really just wanted to play some other games, and the little free time that I did have, you know, like I got like a week along the holidays off of work, and on top of trying to do family stuff, I just really needed to step away from I guess this game because I really wanted to play some other games specifically, so I decided to take the chance to kind of take a break from this and do a little research into a possible future series that I would like to do. So you can expect to see the fruits of that labor with maybe a new series in the future. But I just wanted to quickly say where I've been. You know, this isn't like a job for me and stuff. It's a hobby, as I always like to say with this series. You know, I love to see the channel grow, but, you know, when I have like a million personal life things and work-related things kind of stack on top, you know, like sometimes I want to step away or play a different game. And if I can sometimes play other stuff along with my main series that I can also record from the channel, that's great, but sometimes you just need to take a little bit of a break. So that's kind of pretty much what I did for the most part. So I am sorry for my absence, but I promise I'll get back to this. And now I have a bunch of plans for some future walkthroughs as well. So, you know, everything works out in the end, really. Honestly, I also, believe it or not, I actually was recording a lot of the other games I were playing just to like test out a couple of things, like, you know, try to teach myself different ways I can actually record certain different types of games, mostly with my PC and stuff. So it really was just so I could try some new things out and take a little break alongside that. So I'm just happy you guys are here. Thank you for supporting the videos, the series in particular. I love this game, and I'm happy to get right back into it, especially now that we're getting close to doing nothing but story missions. It's just going to feel like just a high roller coaster from start to finish. So I'm very excited for that as we try to get 2 more interactions from the Ghost of Ags down. Then we can really begin those missions. But yeah, I just wanted to give a brief explanation to where I've been, why you haven't seen a lot of videos, and if you're watching this in the future and you're like, Seth, you weren't gone. I just clicked on the next video in the series. Well, lucky you. I'm done with the series by then. But I've been working on this series for like at least a year and a half because, you know, getting 100% in my standards are a lot different from everyone else. But I'm just happy to be making videos, and there's even just a small amount of people that even like to watch them at all. So once again, if that's one of you guys out there, thank you for watching the videos. Be sure to hit the like buttons, comment below, tell me what you think the game I am talking about is that I decided to do a little bit of research into and see if it's even possible for me to record. Love to hear what you guys can theorize, if you have any ideas, or maybe you have some suggestions for me as well. But with that being said, I'm still searching for this ghost, and I will probably cut to whenever I do find it. I just wanted to give you guys a little explanation to where I have been, and I apologize for my absence. But I promise you, it was not for nothing, guys. I swear to you.
Settle down, boy. Easy now. Slow up now.
Really, I know you do. Come to me. for you. I left everything.
Yep.
I believe there's only one more interaction that we can get. With that ghost.
Easy.
Okay, we gotta go. There's a lot more bad things there than I expected there to be. Oh, sorry guys, my battery in my controller died. Let me switch that out real quick. Sorry, I had to fix audio in my headphones even. Man, not a good start. Come back and I'm already having slight issues. Well, really, I should have just changed the battery before I started recording, honestly. Alongside actually playing some other games to do research into some other series and stuff, I actually was playing some games with my girlfriend too. Like, we were playing some horror games and stuff, so we're actually playing a lot the past couple days. So I'm not surprised the battery's dead. But alright, if we can get one more interaction, I think we can get done with that ghost in its entirety. And then we have, like, no more stranger interactions except for one that's locked off to, like, chapter 6.
Easy. Yeah.
Hey, stranger. I know you've been watching me. Come, meet me in the swamps by our tree. Come to our tree. I'll be waiting.
Easy, boy.
Well, that was definitely morbid and scary.
Whoa.
And I believe...
Easy. Go easy, boy.
Oh, he just bolted. Alright. Lady Slipper Orchid. I think the one that she's hanging on the tree should be the final interaction we get from her. I'm just scared about these alligators close by. I thought there was supposed to be a chest here. In fact, just give me a second. I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna make sure I'm not incorrect about that. Okay, guys? Just give me a second. Alright, the quick little search I did said that there should be a lockbox nearby. Or at the tree that she hung herself. I'm looking for it, but I don't really see it anywhere. Is it over here? But the orchid did spawn where the tree was, so... Perhaps the wiki's just wrong, or maybe it's just didn't spawn for me. Whatever. We'll at least grab these gator eggs, though. I think we need to collect, like, a couple more of them, so... Anything works out. Okay, I'm really scared to go through here. Alright, I think we'll be fine if we take this path. Alright, we're okay. Everything's fine. Alright, well, that should be the last interaction we have with that ghost and her poor, unfortunate life. But yeah. And I think we only get one more interaction with, like, a random person like that. Well, I guess that technically counts, like, on the same as, like, some people that would give you pamphlets and stuff. At least that's what it is in my list and stuff like that. That is the last one I have in my sheets for us to do. And with that being said, we will move on with the story finally. And that means we're going to be doing Dutch's mission that's been on the back burner forever. Really excited to get through this, actually. We're finally start doing some story missions again. And it's probably what we're going to be solely focusing on, aside from the occasional small thing in between missions, probably.
That's how a lawman solves a problem. What the hell happened? Just let the law handle this. Don't worry.
Well, he couldn't get away in time. As you can probably notice, we got ourselves shaved and extended time to the morning before starting this mission. And we're heading over there right now.
These days ain't short. Morning, friend.
Inside his head? Who knows?
And now they know where we're holed up.
Maybe. They're a pretty scattered bunch, and we didn't leave no survivors. In any case, we'll be on our way soon.
You mean this boat you were talking about?
How would you like to feel some sun on your bones and sand beneath your feet?
Sounds all right to me.
There you are. Come on, keep walking. You're late. Couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency?
We need to leave, forever. We've been doing well, making money, but for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just need to pay for passage and give him money for land when we get there. No questions asked. We will disappear, be reborn.
Well, where the hell is Tahiti?
South Pacific, an untouched paradise.
Who lives there?
Tahitians, I guess.
We made a bit of money on that riverboat job, but not enough for us to leave and live peacefully. Where's the rest coming from?
In there.
So we are gonna rob that place.
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkertons show, and then, well, we're done. Now, we need money. Bronte said this place has got money. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will. Now remember, we just want money. Don't make us kill you.
Hand over all your money now. Quick.
Mr. S, check that room back there. It's yours. I got this one. Dying. That's your choice, not mine. Kindly open that
Give me
gate
your
and
money.
let my
It
acquaintance
ain't worth
inside.
dying.
Of course, just take it.
I said open the gate and let my acquaintance in. Yes,
Nothing much here.
of course. What?
There's nothing really here.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay then, partner. What now?
Get out here and get ready for company. All of you! Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Open it! There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins, that's it.
Damn!
We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up!
You think?
This seemed like a good time for sarcasm to you, Arthur.
What we gonna do, gentlemen?
Something! The trolley. The trolley! Follow me, gentlemen! Go now!
Does this trolley go to Tahiti?
I hope so. All right, shoot us some space, boys. We got more. On the right. We got some. Those alleyways, Arthur.
Hand up on that balcony. Some riders coming on this side.
Arthur, cover our left flank. Need you on the left now, Arthur. Come on. Arthur, coming out of the bank on the right. That bastard must have called in every cop in the city.
Surprised they actually switched the pistol on us. I wonder why that does that. Is it just like, this is better for this?
We are really moving here. Arthur, slow us down. Slow this thing down.
I'll try. The thing's broke. Hold on!
don't dual wield often.
Just keep shooting till nothing moves. Shit! This is our chance to move. Let's go.
Kind of confused where they all are, honestly. Other than the sides. Never mind, we're doing fine. We're doing fine.
You all right, Dex? I won't lie. I've been better, son. Lenny, keep an eye on him. Shit! Stay in here, too! We can't let them follow us. This way! Onto the street! That was close. Look out! They blocked the road! We gotta move, boss! Stay with me! Let's move up, Gus! Eyes up! On the balcony!
Maybe I'm getting a bit excessive with it.
Okay, boss, let's move!
I need to not use any health items. I think that's how we get gold, so I'll use this just for Deadeye.
Let's go, Gus! Ryder, watch out! How you doing there, boss? I'm okay. Now's our chance. Let's go!
Losing a lot of honor.
Wagon intact, okay? We might need it.
Me not trying to use Deadeye, I just plain out suck.
Head for that wagon! You okay, Gus? Took a real bang on the head back there. I'm seeing 3 of everything. You stay down. I'll hold him off. They're chasing us. Take them out. Look! We ain't... Again! God, there! On the left there! Hold them off! We got more on the right! Just head straight for the bridge! Damn! They blocked the road! Hold on! Use this. Trying to shoot it out!
And now we have a new Deadeye ability too.
You see any more? Just keep going, kid. okay back there?
Don't worry about me. Just get us out of here.
Here!
I think we're clear.
You know what, Dutch? Next time, let's not damn discretion.
Seemed like a good lead.
I know, but...
Well, we made it. Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
You're a good kid.
And we each got $15. Oh, and a quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Shut up, Arthur. He set us up. Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us. What did we do to him? What did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch?
We just need money. One more decent take, and we're gone. The bank is our bet. Hosea agrees.
Even after that?
Especially after that. I don't feel so good.
Now you just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny. Just wish it could have turned out better.
Well, can't win them all.
Okay, boy.
All right, now that we have that new Deadeye ability, we can go and get that sharpshooting challenges done. 165 bounty. Man, that's crazy. We're going to do that by going up here into Van Horn, and we're going to do the next two there, and then we're just going to get them done now. We're going to get those done. We're going to read 2 letters that are delivered to us. And then I think we'll do the next Dutch mission, actually. We'll go pay off our bounty while we're in Van Horn as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we are here in Van Horn. Now, we're gonna get the Sharpshooter challenges. We'll go ahead and pay our bounty after we probably do this here. Because we're gonna cause quite a stir for what we're about to do. And we need to disarm 3 enemies without reloading or switching weapons. So, that means we gotta do this, okay?
Look!
He ain't right in the head.
I guess they're doing nothing stupid.
And there we go. We got it. So with that new Deadeye ability, we can just go in there and then... Everyone, come on, go, 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 go. And then we gotta shoot 3 people's hats off with the same Deadeye. And that's pretty much how we're gonna do the same thing as well. We're gonna escape town now that everybody's really pissed at us for shooting all the guns out of their hand. But yeah, that's what I do, because you don't really get the law set on you by going into Van Horn. The townsfolk will try to kill you, so keep that in mind, you know. But other than that, it's pretty easy to do it that way. Now let's save and load so we can go and do the next challenge in the same town. Basically, this Deadeye ability, just like it said, just lets us keep firing in Deadeye, even if we haven't, as long as we didn't mark any targets, which helps out with doing these challenges.
Listen up!
Jesus!
The hell you doing drawing on me?
Alright, we got it. Now let's get the hell out of here. Kill 3 flying birds with 3 consecutive long scope rifle shots. This one might be a bit interesting, if I remember correctly. I just hope it works the way I think it's supposed to. Yeah, but if you can try to do that, these Deadeye challenges without getting this Deadeye ability, but it does become quite difficult, if I can be honest. So it's just better to wait until you have the ability, because it makes it easier, simpler, you know. Oh, this guy's after me. Can I shake him? Dude, that town's gonna be talking about that story about that guy for years. They're gonna be like, yeah, this guy came in one day, shot guns out of our hands, and the next day he came in and shot off our hats, and we never saw him again. Uh-oh. That was weird. It's almost like the game was like freezing there. I'm gonna save, just in case. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I certainly saw something. That was quite odd. So we need to get 3 consecutive scope shots, I think, with birds. I think we can get... They need to be flying? Okay, I see.
Easy, easy. Yeah.
Let me get actually more Deadeye before I really attempt this.
Yeah.
That's 1. I think we can go back into Deadeye again and it will still count.
Easy. Whoa. Slow up now. Yeah.
I missed. No. Okay, so it does count. So we know that at least. Nice. All right, cool. So doing those last 3 sharpshooter challenges are actually really easy when you really just get those that ability. So that didn't take too long. Now let's skin these birds so we're not just killing them mindlessly. We actually use something out of them. I think this one's stuck in the water somewhere, I think, maybe. Or it glitched in the rock. Whatever. Alright. Why don't we go into town and pick up the 2 letters I want to pick up. We'll change our outfits. And I think I have it in my list that we're going to do the next Dutch mission. But I actually think it would make more sense if we did the Strauss mission. I don't know. I might change my mind. If I do, then you'll see a cut of me doing it the other way around. But I'm pretty sure, like, this will be fine. And I think I'd rather do this in that order. I think I have different things for all sorts of the order and stuff like that. But I don't think that will make it that big of a difference. I kind of want to pick up these 2 letters, read them, and then we're going to read some journal entries and stuff like that. Ooh, I also, as soon as we pay off our bounty, I will want to get the actual newspaper in town as well.
Well, I'm surprised to see you back. Most folk who get away from this town stay away from this town. Someone wants your head pretty bad.
Yeah, and they're not going to get it. Receive mail. Who did I want to receive from first? Let's do from Charles first, then the mayor. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Mayor or Charles doesn't really matter, I guess. Letter from the mayor's office, June 1899. From the office of Jean-Marc Mercer, mayor of Saint Denis. Dear Mr. Kilgore, these are troubling times at City Hall with the resignation of Mayor Lemieux, but civic business continues. The new mayor has asked that you will be formally commended for your recent services to the city of Saint Denis. Please accept this token of gratitude of the citizenry along with a personal message from the mayor. This scandal will pass and we will be stronger than ever. Yours respectfully, the office of the mayor of Saint Denis.
Yeah, thanks.
Letter from Charles Chaternay. Mon cher ami, I made it. I have the sun on my face, sand between my toes, and a beautiful vagine in my bed. The islands are everything I thought they would be, and more. You would not believe the light, and the colors, and the people here, so much brighter and more alive than anything or anyone in Saint Denis. It feels like a world away, which of course it is. You may be surprised, but you are my only true friend from these dark, dreary days. You did not ask for anything. You only gave. How perfect, how rare. I detest the selfish asses more than civilization itself. But what is civilization really but organized selfishness? I must constrain my most primal and vile desires so you may be comfortable. Pah, no mercy. This island paradise is what the civilized world would call primitive, but the people here are the most generous in ways I may not put into words I have met. Why is this? Because they are free. I have never painted like I paint now. It is work the likes of which I have never been seen. Before I sent this, I shipped some canvases to New York to be sold. Perhaps if you own that little scribble, it may be worth something now. Either that or laugh at my ineptitude. Always yours, Charles Chaternay. Or CC. Well, I'm glad to hear it's working out for him. Sure, he was kind of not a decent person, but he seemed kind of nice. What's the outfit I am wearing next? Let's see. I know for Leopold, we do the ruffian usually. but what am I adding on this time? Moose bat wing. Moose Batwing. Okay, that looks nice. I like that. And then the hat. So I'm wearing the Scarecrow Derby and then the Scarecrow Sombrero. So I will be switching hats in the middle of this one. This is where we start getting into the specifics and all that. I don't know why I chose his for that. I think just because his missions are separated so much. I don't know. Majestic hat, we don't wear that anymore, but stolen hats, I was going to use... It's a Scarecrow Derby, I think. You're here somewhere, I know it. Where are you? Oh, no, it's found hats. Duh. Am I wearing anything else? No. Why do I keep doing that? Man, I need to get back in the groove of things. Talismans. Yeah, it's just hard to beat these two talismans for me. They look the best in my opinion. But that's just me. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Aside from the hat, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna sleep and then get journal entries. Okay, I think I read all this last time I played. It's been a while, so I don't really know for certain. But this is where we were last time. Our last animal entry that outside of Chapter 5, the Carolina Parakeet. And now from this point forward, it is solely just regular journal entries. Alright. It's kind of a weird jump, but whatever. Seems those of us who thought Angelo Bronte was a lizard in a suit was right, and them thought that he was a gentleman thief eager to help us on our merry way was wrong. Bastard sent us into a trap in town. Told us to rob a trolley station. No money, but the entire police force was waiting for us. Dutch nearly died. Lenny fought real hard. The kid is good in a fight and saved us. Dutch is planning some big escape for us all, some grand master plan. Everything we are attempting here seems troubled. I hope we can get out of here alive. Right now, it doesn't seem likely. Dutch is raging about Bronte's deception or portrayal or whatever. Quite it was. Dutch don't like being made a fool of. Even Micah, with all of his teasing and needling plays, is real cool with Dutch. I would not want to be Bronte right now. I cannot see Dutch letting this pass. It ain't John Mark, it's Jean Mark, you fool. And he's now the mayor. I guess that's good. Lemieux's done for. Apparently, that weird sketch he gave me is worth a lot of money, and Charles is a world-famous artist. Kind of jumping around with some of the journal things when you look at it. Like, you think about it at times. I need to write this down. Give me 1 sec. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, the last journal entry we will have for this chapter will actually be for 2 main missions from now. So we're going to go and focus on doing the missions for Leopold Strauss. The only money debtor missions that are available in Chapter 4, I believe. And then we will do the 2 Dutch missions left back to back. And then basically tie up any loose ends we have left in this chapter before we finish it off with the last missions. And we will be getting rid of this mustache soon, as much as I don't want to. This glorious mustache. I'm debating on keeping it for Chapter 5, but I don't know. I might change my mind. Ooh, actually, I just remembered. We need to actually go down to Saint Denis and get a newspaper. A newspaper has just been made available for us. So we'll want to grab that.
Look out! Read one of my pamphlets. I explain the exact difference between the races using real science.
Not gonna bother with him right now.
I'm not a hater, I'm a racist. And I want you to be the same.
Yes, I would like a newspaper, please. Now let's go to a spot to read it. We haven't read one of these in quite some time. Oh God, that guy.
And the war is between races.
What's with you then?
He just never quits, does he? I think this is as good as a spot as any. Shootout at Trolley Station. Dozens dead. Thieves escape on trolley. Flee on police wagon. Crime wave continues. Thieves, in the midst of robbing the Saint Denis trolley station, were surprised by police and a vicious gun battle ensued across large tracts of the city. Shots rang out for a considerable period and residents fled the area. Their options limited by bravery of our police officers. The robbers managed to hijack a trolley and head out into the streets of Saint Denis, striking fear into streetgoers and shattering windows and personal property as they exchanged gunfire with the law. The trolley eventually crashed in a grand spectacle, but the culprits shot their way through a garrison of law enforcement and fled on a police wagon. The horror that was unleashed stretched throughout the city, with citizens aghast at the trail of destruction and worrying for the health and safety of their families. A special meeting of the town council has been called, and officials will seek a remedy to what is being called a wave of crime in what is normally a relatively peaceful city. New fashionable gaiety? Garden parties and readings of Evelyn Miller. American high society thrives on spectacle, and there is no bigger trend in the dinner, dances, musicals, and garden parties attended by the elites of the area than the writings of Evelyn Miller. His musings on nature, simplicity, and the rights of savages are all the topics of conversation over a luncheon or mild tea. His ideas seem to penetrate the aristocratic cranium in such a way that readers can speak of little else. In some circles, they seem to prefer that the thoughts of Mr. Miller become social law. Indeed, Mr. Miller spends plenty of time in the social strata where he's a topic of conversation. He is often seen at a garden party and was present at the famed mayor's ball in Saint Denis this year, while visiting the region on a sabbatical from his teaching job in New Haven, Connecticut. While it is surely a delightful social discussing philosophy while watching regattas or in manches with fashionable people, it is this newspaper's opinion that at the heart of Mr. Miller's writings is a basic disdain for others who, due to his social position, have not achieved his level of enlightenment. He, like others of his kind, is a dandy and fraud masquerading as a man of nature and the arts. We, as a people, can do better than to workshop this false idol. Okay. Jerk. The Indian Trouble. Wapiti quarrel with U.S. agents. Indian discontent has taken many forms, and many say is a poised to boil over once more. The ungrateful Indian can wax poetic about a time when all land was his and grumble about his limited quarters confined to reservations all he wants, but the facts are facts. The United States of America have been particularly generous to the red man, and yet they repeatedly claim mistreatment. Jesus! This is rough to read. However, there is nothing preventing any citizen of the United States from leaving, and is so too should the red man consider leaving for Europe or Canada or more likely Mexico, which does not impose tax or laws on times of season which one can hunt game. Currently, most full-blooded Indians are quite content to accept the very generous allowance given by the U.S. government, yet there are still some tribes who prefer conflict as their warring nature cannot leave their system. Take, for instance, in our region, the Wapiti Reservation and the Grizzlies, where tensions with the Army regiment stationed at nearby Fort Wallace are growing. In some fear an all-out return to the bloody days of the Indian Wars. Colonel Henry Favors, officer in command of the local regiment, has sent a dispatch to Washington warning of a possible return to armed hostilities as the Indians have failed to abide by treaties that we signed in good faith. Indians claim that the Army is withholding supplies and medicine and that sickness is rife, all of which are falsehoods meant to further hostilities. We will say what the story as events unfold. Jesus, man. Guarma Island sugar boom. Fusar called friend of the U.S. Cuban imports on the rise. Rail baron and industrial titan Leviticus Cornwall stood next to a ship unloading Cuban sugar from the island of Guarma and hailed a new era of cooperation between the two countries. After making 2 trips to the region to tour sugar plantations and signing an exclusive purchase order with the governor of Guarma, imports are on the rise. Cornwall has called local governor Alberto Fusar a great friend of America. However, the boom is undercutting the U.S. sugar industry and resulting in the loss of American jobs. Detractors called Fusar a controversial figure who is flamboyant at times and cruel at others and has Guarma under a quasi-military rule. His security forces reportedly feared across the island, with plantation workers often working 14-hour shifts to keep up. Gang hideout discovered at Clements Point, believed to be Vanderlyn gang, was deserted only days before. Law agents and others on the trail of the Vanderlyn gang say they have discovered the remains of a camp that no doubt served as their base of operations as the gang robbed, terrorized, and killed citizens from the Scarlet Meadows area recently. The rather large area was well organized, and based on the footprint of the operation, it appears that more people are involved in the thieving organization than officials pursuing the gang originally thought. The Vanderlyn gang is wanted for a string of robberies and murders, most notably the Blackwater boat heist, where close to $150,000 was stolen. Ranchers in the area report missing livestock, and one man, Thaddeus Rivington, reported to the police that his teenage daughter had disappeared and joined the gang, which he says serves as only the explanation as to why she wouldn't want to finish the process of discernment and joining a local convent. Who would that be, if anybody? I don't know. That's probably a lie, right? Or maybe that actually is something. Mayor's Gala was grand. Wealthy attend annual soiree. The annual high society gala thrown by Saint Denis Mayor Henry Lemieux at his mansion this year went late into the night with champagne flowing, a string of Scar Quartet serenading guests, and fireworks filling the night skies. The eclectic roster of high-profile guests include the industrialist Archibald Jameson, war hero Major Hobart Crawley, the banker Gilbert Knightley, and proprietor of the Saint Denis Times-Tribune Hector Fellows. Also somewhat controversially in attendance was Angelo Bronte, a generous benefactor to the city of Saint Denis, but also believed to have ties to unsavory business interests. Bombardment of the stars, magnificent shower of meteors. There was a great disappointment felt last year when the predicted meteoric shower did not appear. Astronomers the world over wondered if the shower had been given up or as a loss and really delayed a year. However, amateur astronomers have been sending in dispatches regarding sightings of meteor showers near Roanoke Ridge in New Hanover over a large meteor hit there. These space particles intersect with the Earth, combusting into brilliant showers of light, and are thought to be residential debris from the system that produced a massive meteor that recently fell and created a sizable crater in the area. Some have flocked to the crater claiming that the space debris has healing powers, while others claim that this be the unsubstantiated and ludicrous conjecture. We actually went there earlier. Chicago hold anti-lynching service. Protests against lynching a popular reverend in Georgia. The body of Reverend Benson Floyd, the man who was implicated in the Chandler murder, was found hanging from a branch of persimmon tree in a small hamlet in Georgia. Despite many protests of his innocence by his employer and white members of the community, a mob convicted him by a roadside hearing and strung him up to hang after mutilating the body. Floyd had been implicated by another, Otto Luther, who was hanged in the Chandler murder, and a final confession said it was the preacher who had paid him to murder Chandler. Many believe this story to be a falsehood, as Luther resented Reverend Floyd's chastising him for his sinful ways. In response to the lynching, many of the 3,000 colored residents of Chicago were arranging a series of protests to be held in churches. Community leaders have called for calm and civilized discussions. A word of amazement, Saint Denis entertainment shines. Stroll by the Theatre Regular, it is hard to miss the gay spectacle that transpires inside. Indeed, you can hear it spilling out onto the street. Master of Ceremonies Aldridge T. Abington has brought a divine spectacle to Saint Denis, and the nightly shows feature an epic brute of a woman named Hortensia, the magic and daring escapes of Benjamin Lazarus, a fire breather, a snake charmer, French dancers, musical acts, and more. Watch as unsuspecting members of the audience become part of the show. The lineup changes nightly and tickets prices are reasonable. As Abington is wont to remind you repeatedly, this is sophisticated entertainment at its finest, like they enjoy in London and Paris. Yeah, don't we know it? You rarely completed a grand project or manifest destiny. We already read this. This is the same in every single one. The Art of Angling by Jeremy Gill, Largemouth Bass. My well-appointed study contains a plethora of mounted trophies, most notable among them countless magnificent examples of largemouth bass. These feisty creatures are like trained acrobats and make any keen angler's best friend and worst foe. They flash and fin and jump and leap and towards the heavens, all the while excited angler shouts with joy. Once a very rich woman, upon visiting my trophy room, became overwhelmed with the vapors, and matters got really rather indiscreet, but that is not a subject a gentleman ever discusses in the pages of a newspaper. Indigenous to open, flowing water, bass are finicky, preferring rain to sunshine and crawfish to lures. Once they strike, fight with all you can and do not let go. Happy fighting, it'll be well worth it when you win a battle. Alright. I definitely would not be good at reading audiobooks as a career. I could not do that. I'd run out of breath too quickly. I wasn't built for that kind of life. Those are for the real athletes. Oh, shit.
Oh, come on.
Shit. Shit! They're on to me.
What's the matter with you? What on earth are you?
I kind of forgot that they can attack you. I'm not trying to get a bigger bounty in here again. So we're just going to take the long way around to get back to camp.